Welcome to online classes DO Nalgonda. I am Ankam Srinivas. Dear children, today we are going to discuss about the probability. In previous class, we learned about the all definitions and properties and all values of the probability. And probability is choice to get how much choice to get our expectation. So these all discussed in previous classes part 1. Now let's take one experiment. The experiment is tossing the coin. Suppose if I toss the coin, let's toss a coin and we'll get the head or tail. We have two choices. When the toss a coin, we have two choices, that is the head or tail. Head or tail. When you toss a coin, we will get head or tail on the top of the coin. So we have to take S equal to sample space equal to S equal to H comma T. That means H denotes head, T denotes tail. So when we toss a coin, we will get total outcomes H comma T. Total number of outcomes S, n of S equal, we will get 2. And when you toss one coin here we tossed one coin, in this case we got one coin. When you toss one coin, we got two total outcomes. Suppose when you toss two coins, what are the outcomes? Two coins at a time or one coin two times. If you toss one coin two times, and if we toss two coins at a time, we will get outcomes. First coin, let us suppose head, second let us suppose tail in first case. In second case, H comma H. In third case, T comma H and T comma T. That means when you toss two coins at a time or one coin two times, we will get H comma T, head comma tail, head comma head, tail comma head, and tail comma tail. Total number of outcomes we will get here 4. So is a sample space n of S equal to 4. Similarly, when you toss 3 coins at a time or experiment 3 coins at a time or one coin 3 times, what are the outcomes? Let's see. Now 3 coins. Now take the 3 coins. When you toss 3 coins at a time, what are the outcomes? Let us suppose first head, second one head, third one tail. And second case, first coin head, second coin tail, and third coin head. And third one, first coin head, second coin head, third coin head. And fourth one, first coin head, second coin tail, and tail. Now first coin tail, and second coin head, third coin tail. First coin tail, second time tail, and third one head. And first coin tail, and second one head, third one head. And first one is the tail, second one tail and tail. Here we got total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is any other choice? Is there any choice to get when you toss 3 coins? Let you think. No, we got only 8 outcomes. So now if you take 8 outcomes here, sample space containing 8 elements, and Sn equal to number of S equal to, we will get 8. Dear children, when you toss a coin, number of total outcomes 2. Number of, when we toss 2 coins, number of total outcomes 4. When you toss 3 coins at a time, number of total outcomes is 8. What do you observe here? Here observe 1 coin, 2 power 1 equal to 2. Here 2 coins, 2 power 2 equal to 4. Here 3 coins, 2 power 3 equal to 8. So when you toss 5 coins at a time, what are the total outcomes? When you toss 5 coins at a time, number of outcomes, the number of total outcomes equal 5 coins. When you toss 5 coins, total number of outcomes you will get the 2 power 5. That means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That means 32. So in competition exams, you may ask the question, when you toss a coin, what are the outcomes? When you toss 10 coins at a time, what are the total outcomes? What is the answer? 2 power 10. So this is the generalize the formula using by 2 power n. And which type of questions you may get depend on this. What is the probability when toss a coin to get a head? What is the probability to get head? Now this is the sample space, and probability to get head. Now what is the probability to get head? We know the formula, probability equal number of favorable outcomes by number of total outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes by number of favorable outcomes by number of total or total number of outcomes. Dear children, now in this event probability of event equal to number of favorable outcomes. What we have to get? 1 head. To get head, how many head are there here? How many choice to get head? Only 1 choice. 1 by how many total number of outcomes? We will get the 2. So we will get the 1 by 2. This is the answer. What is the probability to get tail? Same. We will get the 1 by 2. So when you toss a coin, probability to get head 1 by 2, probability to get tail 1 by 2. And go to the second time. Find the probability when toss 2 coins at a time or simultaneously. What is the probability to get two tails? Exactly two tails. Now, two tails, probability to get two tails. Always you write the formula probability equal number of favorable outcomes by number of total outcomes. So now here probability equal to, we got here total outcomes is the 4 and probability to get two tails. So favorable outcomes, exactly here two tails. How many possible are there here? Only one. This is the only one favorable outcome. So 1. And what are the total outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4. So probability to get two tails equal to 1 by 4. Suppose if I take the event, second event, I am taking the second event, at least to one head. At least to one head. Event 2 described as the to get at least to one head. Now, what are the favorable outcomes here in this event? In this event, what is the event here? At least one head. In this case, given the at least one head. At least one head means in this head comma t, it has the head, one head. Here two heads. Also, he is asking the at least one, minimum one. So there exists one head, and here also one head. How many total outcomes here? Favorable outcomes. The favorable outcomes at least two head is 3. What are they? H comma t, H comma head, and tail comma head. Clearly, we got 3 favorable outcomes when you toss two coins at a time to get at least one head. So, what is the probability? Now, we are going to find the probability of, what is the probability of? Probability to get at least one head is number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So, here number of favorable outcomes 1, 2, 3. 3 by number of total outcomes. Number of total outcomes 4. So, my dear children, the probability to get at least one head when toss two coins at a time is 3 by 4. Now, can you give the answer? What is the probability to get at least one tail when two coins are tossed at a time? What is the answer? Yes, 3 by 4. What are there? H comma T, T comma H, and T comma T. Very easy. So, like this, we can get the application when toss the two coins at a time in this experiment. Now, children, when you toss 3 coins at a time or simultaneously, what are the total outcomes? We got 8. Now, we have to discuss some events in this experiment. First event, let's take, I am taking event 1 to get at least one head. The event 1 I taken as when you toss a coin, this is the experiment. What is the experiment? Tossing 3 coins at a time. Now, what is the event? at least one head, at least one head. Now if you observe in these outcomes, at least one head means here if you get one head, it belongs to favorable to us. So here H 1, here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 favorable outcomes. We have the total 7 favorable outcomes. My dear children, here what is the probability to get at least one head? We will get probability of even. What is the probability of even means? Probability to get at least one head when toss 3 coins at a time. So, number of favorable outcomes by number of total outcomes. Every time you write the formula. Number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Number of outcomes. Now in this case, total favorable outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 by 8 total outcomes. At least one head means minimum, there exists minimum one head. Minimum one head. So in this experiment we got 7 favorable outcomes out of 8. So the probability to get at least one head when toss 3 coins at a time is 7 by 8. Now one more, second event. I am taking second event. Exactly 2 heads. Exactly 2 heads. What is the probability to get exactly 2 heads when toss 3 coins at a time? This is the question. To find the probability, first write the event to second one. What is the exactly 2 head? Exactly 2 head means in this event we got the exactly 2. Never get 1, never get 3. Exactly 2. So here exactly 2 heads. And in this also exactly 2 heads. And here 3 heads. We not possible to take this one, and this is the one and the second one. And in this only one head is not favorable. Here one head is not favorable. Here 2 heads is a favorable. So in this case exactly 2 head, the condition is most important. The condition is most important. Exactly 2 head means never take 1, never take more than 2. So in this case we got only 3 favorable outcomes. One is the HHT, second one HTH, third one HH. Is there any choice to get favorable outcomes? No. So we have here HHT and first one, second one HTH, and the third case THH. So what is the probability to get exactly 2 heads? The word is important, exactly 2 heads. So event probability of event 2 is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. What is the number of favorable outcomes? 1, 2, 3. So 3 by number of total outcomes 8. Very easy, children. How easy, children? Now one more question. Now let us suppose event 3. Third event I am going to take third event. Third event I am taking at least 2 heads. here clearly see at least two heads here, exactly two heads. What is the meaning that exactly two head means never take favorable outcomes as less than two heads, more than two heads. In this case, at least two heads means you have to take the favorable outcomes such that two heads are more than two heads. Two heads are more than two heads. So now if you observe the total outcomes here, at least two heads, there exist two heads. So this is our favorable outcome. And here also exist two heads, this is also favorable outcome. Here exist three heads, this is also favorable outcomes. Why? At least two head means two or more than two. So there exist three heads, so this also favorable outcomes. And only one head not favorable, one head not favorable, one head not favorable, here two heads favorable. So what are the total favorable outcomes here? 4. What is the total number of outcomes here? 8. So what is the probability of third event? Equal 4 by 8 equal 1 by 2, because 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Very easily you can solve the problems depend on the tossing the coin. This experiment problems very easy. It may get 1 mark question, half mark question and 2 mark questions also. Dear children, now I will ask some questions. What is the probability to get at least two tails when toss 3 coins at a time? What is the answer here? Same, we will get the 4 by 8 and we will get the 1 by 2. And what is the probability to get at least one tail when toss 3 coins at a time? At least one tail means this is also favorable outcome and this is also favorable outcome. At least is not favorable, no tail in this case. So we will get here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the meaning of at least one head? What is the meaning of one tail? One tail or more than one tail. So there exists favorable outcomes 7. Total number of outcomes is 8. The probability to get at least one tail when tossed 3 coins at a time is 7 by 8. So my dear children, the experiment to tossing the coin, all type of problems we have discussed, and practice yourself. Take some example problems in your textbook, exercise problems, solve it. If you have any doubt, please consult your teacher. Now take experiment to second experiment. Second experiment is rolling a die. We know children, when you toss the coin, we will get tails and heads. And there is a experiment, in this experiment, rolling the die. When you throw the die, we will get the outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So a die has the 6 faces. So each face has the each number. So a die has the 6 faces. So each face is assigned one number, namely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total number of outcomes here equal to 6. What type of problems we have to get depend on the rolling a dice. Let us suppose take some event. First event I am taking event 1, even number. I am taking the even number. That means what is the probability to get even number when a die throw a die throw at a time, what is the probability to get an even number? So, we will get here E1, the event equal to even numbers. What are the even numbers here? We will get here 2, 4, 6. So, our favorable outcomes are 2, 4, 6. So, what is the probability to get even number? Probability of even equal to number of favorable outcomes by number of total outcomes. Dear children, every time you write the formula for each question and for examination purpose, I am not mention the here formula every time. So, when you write examination, you must write the formula probability equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Here, I am taking the directly even numbers, number of favorable outcomes 1, 2, 3, number of total outcomes 6.